Welcome aboard.
NASDAQ on the twos.
Let's see what's going on here. We've got lots of speed. Already took some trades here, and we'll catch up on that probably at the end. Lots of great opportunities here today. You can hear it. You can hear it. Listen to it. Not just the music. Let me turn the music down. Listen to the speed and the pace of the markets. If you are using Audio Box, you will get it. Before we get started, don't forget, please take a moment, smash that button for me, and then let's go smash some markets. Let's do this right now.
NASDAQ.
Alrighty then, let's get down in here. Don't forget to, you know, follow us on the other things. This one, and of course this one right here. And Discord is where all of the chat, if you're wondering how you type in the commands that we're using, watching the rest of our members trade along with us, that is where you want to be. Links down in the description or on our website, and of course all of the free training on our website as well to see and understand how we execute the trades that we're seeing here today. Let's get into some of that fun here today. So I am already smashing it. 875 is pretty freaking swanktastic. That is there,
NASDAQ
all on the NQ so far, and we've just got a lot of speed. You can just feel it. Come up here, up top. Let's start up here. Oh shoot! All of my screens are all going to be all jacked. Hold on a second. Oh, the joys of streaming. They're all going to be the wrong screen. Alrighty then, so let's get them all arranged. Let's try this again. Okay, top left-hand screen.
NASDAQ on the twos.
So high time frames. What's standing out? RTY is a standout. NQ is a standout. ES. Look at that turning point. We talked about this yesterday. Remember when we marked this in its circle? It came pretty darn close. Look at that spot right there. Remember that when we drew that circle yesterday? Pretty darn close. Didn't quite get there, but there's a turning point. Remember we said king timing line was where we expected it to be. Look at the turn. If you're not using the SMLK lines or understanding how you do that, you know, go through the training and you'll understand why those are so powerful. Over here on the YM, nice one right there. Look at that large king crossover timing. Boom with the pink dot. Boom in the drop. Beautiful setup there. All of these are pretty much in play today, and we've got the speed. And why do we have the speed? We've talked about this as well. Pop quiz, if you guys have been following along, what have I been talking about that is happening right now? Earnings. So type exclamation mark earnings in our room and you will get the counts for today. Today, 188 companies reporting after hours at 4:30 time slot as the market closes. So a lot of repositioning, a lot of getting in, a lot of getting out of positions here on the US stock market, which is going to move the indexes that we trade, right? Now, the other cool parts, let's look at the rest of the week. Remember, let's plan out ahead. What can we expect? Oh, tomorrow and Thursday are going to be the biggest days. So today, we're starting to get the oomph, and then we got two more of the goodies. These are going to be the biggest sets of volatility moves, which is why you see these other kids on YouTube blowing out their accounts. Trades by Matt, rip. Trades by Matt, blown out the account. Let's see, who's our other Matt friend? Cowart, Matt Cout over there at
NASDAQ on the twos.
The heck is their name? Day Trader Hell. I'm sorry, Day Trader Paradise, DTP. Rip. Blew 75 grand in a single day, because again, they don't listen to daddy. Again, they call me old. Well, guess what, folks?
On the
old, be bold. We know what's going on. You guys, you kids just don't want to learn. You guys want to play like you know what you're doing, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but I'm not really sorry. So they got ripped. We make more. VIX up, ticks up, and exclamation mark. VIX up, ticks up. Don't forget that right there. Again, I'm doing these for memory pegging, folks. These things should stick out in your mind as you're going through our program or learning with me. I am teaching you what you need to know to be successful long term. I don't care about short term. Okay, these kids can, you know, run accounts for a couple weeks. You know, I heard I was jokingly laughing as Trades by Matt was patting himself on the back because he had 2 solid weeks. Good, guys. Yeah, he blew his account 2 weeks before that. Now he's resetting another one, and then he's telling everybody to go and get these trader funding accounts, not telling them about all the lies, not telling them about how it's not just about their rules, folks. Who cares about the rules? I don't care if they got rules. The problem is you're not trading with a $100,000 account or a $50,000 or $150,000, even though they say that you are. That's my biggest problem. And then part two, now they're all locking down the rules. Once we have said, okay, anybody who wants to use ALGO to crush one of those, you can. Then they started locking down what you could take out. They started saying, well, you can only take out $1,500 per month, which means it's going to take you 6 months to get your money out. So you have to pay them for the 6 months that you're sitting there. Again, scams, scams, triple scams. Let's smash and show them how it's done. Now, first trade here. Oh, we got a double cross, double move here. This is coming up to the long side. Okay, let me dip my toe in the water here. Yeah, get switch to ones. All right. Right up underneath the crosses. Let's get a measurement.
Don't
you take off without me, dadgummit.
On the MACV.
Get a measurement. F8. Damn.
NASDAQ.
All right, way up there for the final target there on double cross, double move. Do we have MACV with us? Yes, histogram is green. Blue dot back behind us. Target's up there for the double cross, double move. Watching for the delta. We are on king timing as well.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the wave. Fib dot. NASDAQ on the fives.
For it. Buyers step in. Buyers, I'm going to add to position here. We are in a half position here for me, and let's see how we roll.
Fib dot. NASDAQ.
Nice down. Oh, it's in the blue line. Okay, that's the open line right there.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the twos. Fib dot. NASDAQ on the MACV. Fib dot. NASDAQ.
Short.
Oh,
Look for
okay, we've got another cross here. This could become a cluster reversal. I got my finger over the close here. Yikes. Okay, I need to probably shorten up my targets here. See if we can push to the top of these crosses.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the twos.
Let's go, baby. Okay.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the fives.
No, we've got this VL line there. Got to be careful of that. Want to see it push straight through. But this is now a cluster play here, so I've got to keep that in mind.
Short. Look
we got a green dot right there. Could help us out here. I'm going to go ahead and add to position with that green dot up top. We can maximize this. Let me get my stops down behind the green dot. Go. Don't like a risk. I'm gonna keep it. Get there. There. Oh shoot! There's a big moon over there on the left. Yeah, out of the corner of my eye, I got my finger over the close. God damn it! All right, I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna close it right there. Pink dot. See this right here? I saw that come out of the corner of my eye. So we've got a moon coming in here. What does that mean? We could probably do some of this here, right? We'll likely accumulate here before we get any further push on that, and don't want to risk it there. That turned into a cluster move. So again, got to be aware of that. So we'll see if we get an opportunity here. That is trade number 4 for me. I'll show you guys some of the, I wanted to show this before we started here, but such a massive amount of activity here. We want to take advantage of that.
Fib dot.
Okay,
NASDAQ
dot,
on the 2s.
Green. Gotta watch this area here. Let's see what we get here. So I am hyper aware, like right now I am on, so I'm 4 trades in, and I know you guys didn't see the first set of trades because again I just had some great trade setups come in before that. First 2 are actually losers. Third trade a winner. We're in sellers. So we're inside the moon. Pink dot here, but that green dot is there. I'm gonna make sure that that's gonna crack. Or I can take crossover timing. Also be going against MACV, so I've got
Harmonic pattern.
okay,
NASDAQ.
we cracked that. Let's draw this white line here. That before. Okay, we know the white line is there. Keep that in mind where that hits. It hits back here on that HMD from before, double dots and HMD. Another one push in. All of those are hitting pretty good around this area. We've got a big delta coming in here. The biggest delta we've seen since the half hour. Let me change this to data series day real quick.
Harmonic pattern. NASDAQ on the 2s. Fib dot. NASDAQ on the 5s.
Okay, whoa, it's a big one.
Delta buy building.
Okay, so this is likely going to be a shift. I got my finger over the sell here. I get an opportunity to sell. That is the biggest. That's a shift. That is a. We've been green, 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 green. Boom.
Harmonic
big delta
pattern.
shift.
NASDAQ on
Let's
the
see
2s.
if we get an entry. We got the pink dot up top. We got a crossover timing.
Fib
Here
dot.
comes double
NASDAQ
large.
on
There's
the
double
5s.
king right here. Let's see if we get something setting up here in the double king. There's a crossover point right. I'm sorry. There's a PRZ that's going to make our crosshair right there. You see that? If we get some setup right in there.
Fib dot. NASDAQ. Harmonic pattern.
Right in the middle of
Harmonic
large
pattern.
king.
NASDAQ on the 2s. Harmonic.
Here comes king. King timing. All right. Might dip my toe in the
Delta
water
cell
here at the
building.
king. All right. I'm going to toe in the water here. Get my stop. So again, we got some extra speed. So I'm going to put this right back here, back behind the
Harmonic
pink dot.
pattern. NASDAQ
And
on the
see if we
2s.
can get something inside of our king. I'll push one out just in case we hit a run. King timing, delta. Big delta. And it's a delta shift. Here comes large timing. Got the moon. We've got the white line. See if she breaks. Again, just because I have my stop back there does not mean I have to let it go all the way to that stop, right? If I don't want it, I will bail on it. Everybody knows. I always say this all the time. I can always re-enter.
Target filled.
Okay. Finger of the close. I'm hearing sellers.
Harmonic pattern. NASDAQ on the 2s.
Q's pushing down. YM is
Harmonic
pushing
pattern.
down. ES
NASDAQ
just put
on the
in
2s.
2 pink dots on ES.
Fib dot.
Red dot, add to position. Stops now back behind red dot.
Fib dot. NASDAQ.
Short.
Oh my word, did that not touch me? Didn't fill.
Harmonic pattern.
I'll put it back
NASDAQ
behind
on
the
the
white
2s.
line. Open line should
Fib
be
dot.
somewhere close by.
Fib dot.
Green dot. I'll
Delta
close out
buy
position
building.
right there on a green. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the 2s.
Shifting back red here. Okay, that is trade number 5.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the 2s.
Okay, NASDAQ is looking fast and sweet. Let's take
Fib
a peek
dot.
at the NASDAQ.
NASDAQ
Holy
on the 2s.
shnikes. Give me that. Final trade, 6th trade, bonus trade.
Fib
Let's
dot.
go.
NASDAQ on the 2.
Exit.
What?
Exit.
Oh my word, my stops are too tight. What is this? Word. Okay, that's ridiculous.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the 5.
Go. Go. RZ target down there. Line is sitting right there. Hemmed up on that. Drop it. Drop it. Get into that PRZ. Get down in there. Get in that PRZ. There's a plover. I should have added to
Harmonic.
this position, but I'm nervous. I'm going to close it out right there. Okay, that will be 6 for me. There's my bonus trade. I cannot believe that. Did y'all see this garbage? Okay. So that's just being unprepared, having, what was this set to? RTY short. Very, very. Stop loss, look at that. See, that is way too tight. This is set to 10. Dadgummit. Did y'all see how tight that was? So it popped up almost immediately. Stopped me out on that. That's an easy error fix. Should have been fixed, but my auto system puts that in for me for the platinum dots. Okay, so that was one that shouldn't have happened. I sure. In Q, so I should do it anyway. But again, not preparing before I come and sit down at the desk. So what happened right there? So I'm trying to get in short right there on the triple dots. You know, pretty easy setup here. After the king timings, you know, we're obviously dropping
Fib
down.
dot.
We've got
NASDAQ
Mac
on the
V
2s.
to the short. You know, easy one to enter in to get short. But it immediately pops up here, and when I'm entering in right here, the stops are like right here instead of back behind
Fib
that.
dot. NASDAQ
Because of
on
the
the
ATM,
5s.
right? So this is why I tell you guys, like, leave your ATM really at the 15 or the 25 right now, because the day is expanding out and getting super fast. Again, I would be putting this at 25 and manually closing out positions and putting the
Harmonic
stops where
pattern.
it's supposed to be,
NASDAQ
as you guys have
on the
seen me
2s.
do quite often. Hey, small account challenge, walking away
Delta buy
1265
building.
on a small account challenge day against the old Warrior Trading and roster. I think that's pretty good. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Trump?
On the 2s.
You've very special.
Thanks, Trump.
Love you. You're very special.
Thank you.
So shiny.
Thanks, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate
Look
it.
at this guy. Trust me, I'm like a smart person.
Fit dot. NASDAQ on the MACD.
Oh, that's beautiful, beautiful. Where's my cool button? Here it is.
Fit dot. NASDAQ on the wave.
All right.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's right. We don't have time for that. Let's pull up our stats. So, stats guy, what is today's date? We are at the 27th. And we are running back to the 5th where we started this competition. And let's run that. So we're at 16,396. Oh, let me put screen here. So 16,396, 63% profitable. Again, that profit factor. This is where we shine, folks, right here. Winners 2.69 times the size of our losers. Awesome stuff right there. Let's okay, so remember, beginning of this whole competition is there. Ross resets his account right here, which he didn't reset his account. I want to reiterate again. All he did was take off leverage. So he's not using leverage. He still continued to grow his same account. But from collecting his profits, he is resetting to say, okay, here's where my profits are. Okay. So we are in comparison directly to him when he's putting his numbers up right now. He's, I'm not sure where he's at today, but we're at 11,343. 64% profitable, profit factor 2.79. Again, the volatility has been up, really helping us out. Ticks up, ticks up, as we said there at the beginning. Remind me if I forget, I want to go back and show my first trade of the day. In fact, let's go ahead and pull that one up right now. I took screenshots as we were going through that one. First sets of trades. So this one is where we started. So I tried to get short right before this, and I got stopped out. And then I think it happened twice. The first one was another one of those where the stop was too tight, quicked out. So the second try at it, just kind of, it just wasn't a good spot. Where did I try it? It was right here around the large kings. Tried to get in right there, didn't get it. Then we see this show up. This was the dynamite right there. And this is where I was like, okay, I want to get this trade. We see a headshot right here, but it breaks down and starts to break through. I go ahead and get short right there for my third trade in plus ones, right? So I was at 3, I was at 4, then I go plus 1 plus. So here I was at 6 contracts to the short side. This thing ends up popping back up for me. I do hit some targets right there. So you see I took 2 off. Can you guys see that? Can I zoom in on this?
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the
so comes in. I'm feeling pretty good about the fact that there's a red dot coming in right there, but you know, PRZ right there, double cross, double king timing coming in right there. The thing ends up popping up on me. Look at this.
NASDAQ
I was so ticked. So ticked. Look at that. Misses me by a hair for my targets down here. Pops all the way back up to my point of entry. So I start getting pretty nervous on this one, but it does end up coming back down for me, which was, you know, kind of lucky. That's where it should have gone to begin with. Ends up coming through, blasting through, and hitting targets there. That was the first sets of trades. In 2 small losses and then a win there to put me up for that plus around 800 or so when we started the morning. But that's well, that should complete out and round out today. Let's go and look at our analysis. And so this is what we look like. Got a nice little bump up here. Pretty good there. Actually, I do want to see the entire time frame. Go back here. And that. This is what we really look like, right? This is the real deal from where we start with this $2,500 account. You know, real big juicy day, right, to start off everything, and then you know we're really getting to be able to see some real nice stats that are going to help out to conversations. Cumulative max drawdown. So again, most that we drew down. Now remember, this doesn't mean like, you need to understand, like this is from like from wherever you were, that the drawdown in a row was the, looks like 2100, and that was on FOMC day right after that 2 o'clock event. You guys who remember that. So break it down by half hour of day, and let's go net profit. So yep, there's our spot there. FOMC pretty much contributing to that spot right there. Otherwise, outside of that, you know, not looking too bad. And that's those are. And day of week. So
NASDAQ.
No surprise there. Wednesday, it's an FOMC day. Wacky Wednesday. Crude oil inventories. This is actually usually a good day for us, as we've said before.
NASDAQ
but
on the
there's a lot that we can. I don't want to repeat too much because some of you guys have been watching me for a while on this, but I know we got new folks too, so I have to kind of make mention. All right. None of those other ones are really going to be helpful. And let's look at the day then, shall we? So we are at the 27th day here. Let's do summary. All right, so after we pay the commissioner, 1148 on the day and 60% profitable. Profit factor 2.79. Not too shabby. Max drawdown 446. So again, these are those first sets of trades that I took. Kind of two back-to-backs there. I did +1s. Remember I tell you guys, you know, I can always re-enter. Boom. All right. Oh, that one got me. Boom. +1. Boom. +1. That's how we do through our 5 trades. Bam. Right. And +1. No, that doesn't mean we're adding to position. We're not doing like trades by Matt and ETP, Matt, the blowout boys. We are talking about actual trade strategies that are algorithmic in nature, and we are the cyborg trader mashing the buttons, controlling our size. Okay, so there we are. That's where we're at in the competition. Anything else that I wanted to cover on that? I think we're good. So we'll keep this one short, and look at that, right under 30 minutes. So if you guys enjoy that. Oh, where's my camera at? Welcome aboard. Hi, how y'all doing? Good to see you. All right, folks, thanks for hanging out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 plus. The 6th one, still got a little bit off of that one, not too bad. Wish I wouldn't have gotten stopped out on the red dots there. Again, make sure all your technicals are all lined up, and you know, we will, I think I could have done better if I'm not streaming. Like, I keep having that thing, like I kind of want to blame that I was over here like farting around with all the buttons trying to get this live stream going. So I hope you guys are really appreciating that. So do me a favor before we go, if you didn't do it already, please smash that like button, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thanks for hanging out. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchbot, Moshbot, Curtis, G. Gang, let's send out that big H-Town. See ya.
NASDAQ on the 2s.
In a world of scammers and shammers, there arose one demigod to wreck them all, making trading great again.